Hello, Frampt. You're still sleeping.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Well and wide awake. Not treat me like an old withering snake.
Then don't sleep like one. Talk.
I am pleased to see you well. Is it something urgent?
Yes. Feed. No. Warp. No. Talk.
The beings who possess these souls have outlived their usefulness, or have chosen the path of the wicked, as the primordial serpent. I implore you to defeat them and claim their souls.
Did that.
Let there be no guilt. Let there be no vacillation.
Warp.
Very well. Then stay still for a moment.
Okay, that was right. This is it. Assuming I don't fail horribly. Which is entirely possible to happen. Then this is... Gwen. Through this door. There isn't even a full level. That's pretty cool. Oh, it's so spooky. Am I human? Yeah, I'm human. A bunch of ghostly nights, and then... That's some concept art right there. And there's a lot, or a few, not a lot I guess, of black knights. Knights who were once silver, but who have been charred when they came in here with Gwen, and he set everything on fire. This is really cool. A lot of ash. And the world will be turned to ash. Or will turn to ash. That was it. I knew the moment Slowking said that it meant Ash was gonna rule the world. I was so proud. I saw through their ruse. Rule the world, save the world. What did I say? Is there something up here? I don't think so. There is a plummet. A plummet into death. That is what's up there. What was this originally? That is my question. Oh, he's coming. And we are on a precarious ledge. There's wind and everything. We're in a room. Black Knight. Didn't have to fight that one. Gonna try and not die. Not that I don't normally try and not die, but this time in particular, I really want to stay human. Because if I did everything right, then Solaire will be around. Whoop. That was close. One more? Where's Solaire supposed to be? Maybe I didn't do it right. I don't know. I will explore for his sign a little longer before walking in there. Man, the frame rate is taking a dive. And I am human. I can see my face. It is not all gross. And see, this is okay, because if I don't wander around, it might be really short. It might be really long. It might take me 5, 20 times to try and kill a dude. I don't know. I don't think there's a summoning sign. I think we are on our own. That's sad. It's a bummer. Oh well. Gwyn is easy if you can parry. I don't really parry. Maybe I should try. I'm not gonna try this time. Another plummet. Oh well, here we go. Hey, buddy. Oof. Oof. We are gonna die. We are gonna die. We are gonna die. He tried to grab me. Oh man. I'm dodging when there's nothing happening. Well, that was sad. I hit him once. No JV. And try number 2. So far as you know. Haha. Ow. Okay. That worked. And now we are in the post-production audio voiceover because of reasons that you don't need to know, but I decided might as well try parrying. And my early attempts were not particularly successful. It took quite a while. And thankfully there's an abundance of black knights just sort of hanging around, or aren't they silver knights? I think they're black knights here. Yes, that's the entire point of them being black knights, is that they were charred when they went in with Gwyn. The ones that are in Orlando are still silver because they never got burnt to a crisp. I don't know how they ended up in far off places like the Undead Asylum, but I guess several of them just wandered away. I don't know. But anyway, here I'm trying to just figure out how the heck parrying works, because the last time I really tried was probably about the first time. I've messed with it since then, but not to any real extent. When I very first got Dark Souls 2 on the very first playthrough, and I was in the Undead Asylum in the tutorial area, in that first message on the ground tells you how to parry, I figured, oh, this must be important. I must need to parry these skeletons in order to progress. And I tried about a dozen times, and I just could not get it down. I don't know why. And then I realized I could just stab them, and so I did that instead. Never looked back until now. I've beaten Gwyn a couple times already, though. The first time, I cheesed it super hard with some kind of weird pyromancy nonsense. I don't even remember. That was my very first playthrough when I had no idea what I was doing on the Xbox 360, and it was a mess. I still don't really know what I'm doing, but slightly less of a mess. Second time through, I had Solaire. I don't remember it being tough. It's pretty easy. I don't know why. I had very big, heavy weapons, though, and maybe Solaire just distracted him long enough for me to club him in the face a couple times. And here I have made it to Gwyn, and I am trying to parry. And as you can see, it is highly successful. Yes. Here is another attempt. Let's see if I can do it. Nope. Just dodging now. Oh, that was a try. Didn't work. I'm swiping at the air. What's he gonna do? Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Oh. And just one little parry. Just one little parry. Come on. Give it to me. Give it to me. Wait a minute. I think I remember this. This was the farthest I got. See, I'm not dead yet, normally. And most other encounters, the first or second series of swipes, I'm a goner. This one I just ran more. I don't think I played any better, I just ran away more. You gotta man up. His sword has a lot of reach. Gwyn, I'm sure that the connection is intentional, especially because his daughter's name is Guinevere. But I assume he and a lot of sort of sun elements, or his name is Gwyn because of the sun elements, because of Gawain? I don't know, that King Arthur's knight dude who's in Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. And he had the power of just being super strong when it was noon, and, you know, other times of the day he's not so hot, but... And now that I think about it, I'll finish that. And, you know, Guinevere, clearly, is, from the King Arthur stuff. It's his wife, you know. She's involved. And, of course, Lautrec is, the, pretty boy Lancelot. I couldn't remember that name. And that's why he betrays you and stabs you in the back. In his golden armor. But on a real note, the Green Knight from Sir Gawain and the Green Knight is a guy. Well, he's a fairy sort of thing, but they keep killing him and he keeps coming back to life. And I wonder, is this game just a giant interpretation of that? I don't know. Are there any actual green knights? Does Solhair have green on him? I think he keeps coming back to life because of a scarf or something. Gwyndolin. Does he have to do with anything? Maybe it's just a reference to the fact that light is dwindling. Yeah, that's probably it. By this point... Oh, I've got the dagger already. Yeah, I gave up and... like, just give me this dagger. And I think of the when I've realized that you're not parrying the blade. You're parrying the swing. And that is a crucial point to remember. Because, you know, before I was standing far away, and when they swung their swords, as the sword was about to connect with me, I would hit the button to try and deflect their blade off so that, you know, it'd stick in the ground or something, and then I could stab them. But that's not what you're doing. What you're actually doing is knocking their hands away when they begin their swing. So it's closer and it's earlier. And with the parrying dagger, it's a bit easier, I think. I don't actually know if it's easier, but... that guy killed me. And again, I'm fighting all these Black Knights just to get parrying experience. Although I didn't bother him that time. Because I figured at this point, I'm good at parrying, I might as well just go fight Gwyn. It'll be easy. And I've still not even parried him once, so I'm just highly... I don't even really know if it'll work. I've seen that it does, but... you know, I've seen videos of Bigfoot, and... I still think that it's just a guy in a suit, so... maybe parrying is all just a giant ruse. It's a lie. I have the Hornet's Ring too at this point, which boosts the critical damage. A ring I've never used before. And I've gotten pretty good at countering the Black Knights. They're nice and slow, nice and easy to see. Sometimes they will do something strange and it will hit you, but by and large, when they just swoop their swords, you can counter them no problem. Which actually, if I ever play this game again, which I'm sure I will, because Dark Souls is a great game. Black Knights are probably going to be significantly easier. Because in the past, in this playthrough, I've just sort of kited around their shields and waited for openings, but they really like to hold those shields up and don't like to show you their backs. But if you can just go one-shot them as they're running up to you, that makes things quicker and simpler. I still don't want a PvP though. And I think I killed the spear guy once at the end here. I don't know how to counter that. I don't even know if you can. There are things you can't parry, like the gaping dragon. Although, and I may be wrong, I don't know, this game is pretty weird. I think it would be hilarious if when the gaping dragon smashed its giant mouth down on the ground and enveloped the player whole. If you just use your dagger and flick your wrist at the right time, you can beat him to a pulp. The old adage lives very well in this game where, oh no, the boss is now my size. Oh! It's a parry! The boss is my size and that means it's real. So at this point I am parrying and just pressing that Estus button over and over to try and get one chug in. So I don't instantly die, and I'm here 2 parries away, or 1 parry and a solid hit from beating Gwyn. But he kills him. He has a few different attacks, and the one that he used twice in a row there at the end, and the one that he's using right now, is a faster swipe. He has a kind of slower swipe and a faster swipe. The faster one just does not give time to parry it, from what I can tell. I'm sure someone out there has done it, but I just keep dying. This is horrible to watch back. The faster one just pretty much after the first hit, try and dodge away as far as I can tell. The slower one's pretty easy. Oh, and there he grabs my head and explodes me. Because, you know, he has fire powers. That's what they do. And he really likes that fast swipe. I do like the music. It's good music. If you're gonna be slaughtered over and over and over. A nice little, you know, piano. You can do worse with that than that. Oh. Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we do it? I bet we can. $5 is a can. Come on. I have no health. Just a sliver. No time to recover. And I'm dead. And now I owe everyone who watches this video $5. So, you know, call the president and get him to force me to do that. It's binding contract, I'm pretty sure. And here we go. A nice example of my run at this point, because I am tired. It has been about 45 minutes of learning how to parry, which, I mean, to be fair, come a long way, and at the very end of the game, you know, learning one of the core concepts towards the bitter end, and dying over and over and over, and thankfully it is a fairly short and easy run, and when you don't actually care about practicing or fighting them for the sake of it, these guys are very easy to just simply scoot around. Those two who follow you on here, they fall off all the time. It's funny. Is it gonna happen? Nah, it's not gonna happen. About there is when you get the 12,000 souls or whatever. Oh, there it is. And he died. 2,000 souls. Not quite 12,000. We make our way, just slipping by. I got a little undead salamander to fight Gwyn at the Throne of Want. And I think this might have been the first parry since that very, very close sequence of parries earlier. And he goes and does his fast hit. Just have to back up. He does his fast hit. Just have to back up. That sword has some weird hitboxes where it will kind of knock you around at its tip, but not actually do any damage. I don't understand it. Maybe it's simply so hot that it's creating a wave of moving air that kind of buffets you around. I don't know. And now we are closer than we've ever gotten. He is definitely one parry away. Maybe 2 regular attacks away from dying, give or take, you could say. And we get him. Satisfying. Not as difficult as I thought. It would have been a lot easier if I knew how to parry at the start of this, but feels good. Chug some Estus in celebration. A little too much. Gonna overdose on Sunny D there. And of course you pick up your souls. All 0 of them. Because what are you going to do without it? And then, at this point, you have a choice. You can leave the room, or you can light the bonfire. But I light it because it's what my boy Solaire would have done. May Gwyn rest his soul, or something like that. I don't know where he is. Also, I kind of forgot that clicking on the bonfire meant you made your choice, and I just tried to go light it and got the endings. The first time I got the quote-unquote bad ending, the first time I played this game, I didn't know there were multiple endings. The first time I got the bad one, I just sort of tried to leave. It's like, I'm gonna go fight some other things, and then suddenly there's a whole bunch of snakes bowing down to me. I don't understand what's happening. But anyway, that was Dark Souls. It's been a pleasure. A great game. Go play it yourself. Go play it again yourself if you've done so already. And play Dark Souls 2 because I like it too.